Hey everybody, this is Jim King. We got, got Matt here with us. We're your partners in engineering sound foundation repair, getting ready to tackle a 4-step wall straightening process. Actually a 3-step. We're not going to put the piers in, but we're going with straightening the walls, waterproofing the walls.
On 3 walls.
On 3 of the 4 walls. And then coming in with our H-beams after the walls are straightened. So let's take a little look.
You can see the cracks here. This is the back wall that we're going to be working on corner to corner. We've got the side wall right here. Basically a number of cracks running through all the walls. The shortest wall that we're going to be digging is that portion of the front wall. So we're going to get started on the exterior excavation for this back wall. Down to the footing, that's going to relieve all that pressure that causes this wall to lean inward in the first place. Because when we use our King Pier methodology to straighten these walls, it's a lot easier to push against air than it is against earth. So that's why we do all the excavation beforehand, and that is pretty much the biggest chunk of labor on a project like this. After the walls are straightened, we'll epoxy inject all the cracks we can get to, and then we're going to be installing about 20 H-beam wall braces. That's going to ensure that the wall remains vertical once we push it back.
Well, our last video we'll shoot showing how we lock our, this right here, what you're seeing, folks, this is typical cookie cutter foundation repair. This is if you call a structural engineer and tell them your walls are leaning in, they will draw up a little drawing and give it to you and take $300 or $400 of your money. Maybe not that much, but they'll tell you to put an I-beam in. This is C-channel. It's not an I-beam. This is what we generally would use on something like a block or a brick, but not a concrete. We use H-beams, and the way we lock them in, this right here, they're painted. You can't see it, but by bolting to the underside of an 1.5-inch ceiling joist, generally it splits the joist. So you're paying somebody to screw up your joist, makes your floor squeak. We don't do that.
Already got a crack right here because of that.
Yeah, there's a crack started right there. Part of the ceiling joist is going to be broke off, but this is not the way we do it. And I've told these structural engineers, if you love angle iron so much to lock in the top of the beam, come in with a 6x6 bolted from the sides, then put your angle iron up and bolt the angle iron to the 6x6, not the ceiling joist. But they don't do that. So stay tuned as we get this thing King Pier strong. For all your foundation repair needs, call us 816-288-4373. You can always go to my website, kingpiers.com. Thank you.